Well, howdy there, Pipe Pals. It is I, old Holy Smokin' Pipe Padre. I'm coming back at you with another video. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got, there we go. Let me turn up a little bit of light here, just for the fun of it here. Hopefully that'll work a little bit. Here we go. Okay, well, good evening and welcome to this video. And okay, so I know I made a video just the other day on 9/11, the anniversary of 9/11, and I was also talking about some other things, and I got a few nice responses from a lot of you. But first, lay housekeeping. Okay, so, you know, sometimes you just have to go back to basics. As much as I like this, and I have been enjoying this, it is this that I was really thinking about tonight, and that is good old-fashioned haunted bookshop in a Philippe Rivera Cherrywood, an American classic. Two American classics. A haunted bookshop and a Cherrywood. So here we are. And I even have, well, I'm going to tell you the truth, folks. I'm going to drink. I have not had a drink in quite a long time. And tonight is the night that I'm going to go ahead and give myself permission to drink. Now, some of you know that I haven't drank in a long time. And probably a lot of you are maybe a little bit concerned, wondering what's going on. Why is he picking up a drink again? I thought he didn't drink anymore. But I've decided that after a considerable time, it just doesn't make sense not to drink. In fact, life is too short not to drink. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this right now. It's been a while, but here it goes. Oh, whoa. Wow. Well, it tastes the way I remembered it tasting. Wow. Okay, so I need to just be honest and tell you what's going on. But first, I need to relight my pipe. Yes, I am drinking again. And it's been a considerable amount of time. And to be exact, about a little over 24 hours. I have just got through doing about a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, my very first dry fast. And a dry fast is where not only do you fast from food, but you also fast from H2O. And so, at 9 o'clock last night, about 5 minutes to 9, I stopped drinking all fluids. No water, no coffee, no tea, no milk, no cream. I don't really drink milk, but I mean cream or anything like that. Because I wanted to see if some of the claims about dry fasting are true. And the reason what motivated me and prompted me to do a dry fast is because it's supposed to help with inflammation. So I decided, why not give it a try? So I did my very first 24-hour dry fast. Now, I've been doing intermittent fasting for years now. In fact, I've just started the last month. This is my 4th week, 2nd day, where I do 3 36-hour fasts. Because I'm really trying to burn off that weight that I gained partially from the vegan diet, and my second sojourn into a quasi-vegetarian diet. Gotta tell you, I love rice and beans. I really love rice and beans. You know what? If I could eat vegan food and be skinny, I probably wouldn't have any qualms about it. But I can't eat those kind of carbohydrates without gaining weight rapidly. So anyway, I had to give up the vegan diet and even a vegetarian diet. So I'm kind of been going to this mostly carnivore diet. And so anyway, but that's not really here why I'm here. And so I've been hearing a lot about dry fasting, and I've been not feeling, my health hasn't been that good lately. I've had some neurological problems, probably brought on by a shingles vaccine. I just had a very bad reaction to it, and it caused some myalgia, I guess. Anyway, so I've been listening to a lot of people talk about dry fasting, and they said that, you know, it really does help with lessening inflammation. Plus, it's also, they say 24 hours of dry fasting is equivalent to like three days of regular liquid fasting, you know. So anyway, there you have it. So I'm drinking some good old-fashioned spring water here. I actually have a bottle of clean, well, it looks like, well, it is old vodka. I've had it for like 2 or 3 years that I use to clean pipe stems. That's good. And I thought about putting that out in my little opening shot there to get people kind of thinking, wow, what's going on with that vodka bottle? So anyway, but I didn't want to take it too far. So I am drinking again, most definitely. It's been a long time since I've had a nice pint of H2O. And they say when you break a water fast, you don't, you know, go get a fire hose and just suck up all the water. That's that's not the way to do it. They recommend you get, this is about I guess this would be equivalent to a pint, a US pint, and you sip it for about an hour, and then you do another one, and then you wait another hour, and then after that 3rd hour, your body begins to rehydrate, and you'll be fine. But if you just try to guzzle a gallon of water right off the bat within the first couple of minutes, you'll be sorry. But anyway, so I'll continue. I have a few more hours on my regular 36-hour fast, and I'll just, you know, go to bed here in about another hour or so, and wake up tomorrow morning, and it'll be a day of I can eat and enjoy. And they also say you want to be kind of careful on the sodium too. But I'm thinking if I have just 2 pints before I go to bed, that won't be enough to cause a lot of problems. It'll be just enough for my body to begin to rehydrate. And I should be fine by the morning. I should be, you know, pretty good. So anyway, so I'm just trying to find alternative naturopathic ways of reducing inflammation and, you know, trying to let my body heal basically on its own. But I was getting a hankering for something, not a liquid, obviously. And I thought, why not have a pipe and make a little video, talk about your experience, such as it is, and then just, you know, let it go at that and break your water fast and kind of explain to people what you're doing. And, you know, so I thought, why not? Why not? So the funny thing is, I have to tell you, is that last night, when I knew I was going to do this, I was probably more thirstier before I started this water fast than I actually was during the fast. During the fast, I could feel there was some dryness, and I just wanted to be able to drink this delicious water. And I really wanted to just I kept saying, no, you're going to do 24 hours. You got to push through. You got to do it. And but it was funny. But before I did it, man, I was drinking a lot of water and a lot of sparkling water, and I drink a lot of seltzer water, sparkling water. So anyway, just knowing that I was going to be giving up water, liquid water for 24 hours made me nervous. But I don't think I've suffered any ill effects. I have to be honest with you, I did go to bed last night, and I was okay. But when I woke up this morning, it was hard not having coffee or water, because I normally get like a nice thing of, I usually get this, I put a little drop in there, and I drink that before I drink my coffee. So I went through the day. I didn't have any headaches. I'm surprised I didn't have any headaches. Normally, it's almost like when I give up coffee during Lent. I've done that now 2 years in a row. I'll probably continue to do that for Lent. But I didn't get any headaches. I don't know if I was really super duper fatigued. I pretty much went through my normal day. So I didn't notice any, yeah, I wanted to drink water. I'll be honest with you. There was a part of me that says, man, a nice cold glass of water would be great right now. I use the water during fasting or coffee to help with the hunger pangs, basically. And it does. It really does help with the hunger pangs to have a little bit of cool water in your tummy. It does help. Or a cup of coffee with a little bit of, I do a little bit of heavy cream in there. Sometimes. That usually helps out an awful lot. So I can go through 36-hour fast with coffee and water, no problems. It's something I pretty much have trained my body to do now, and my body's pretty much adapted to it. So it's not a big problem. In fact, I kind of look forward to my fast days because I don't have to shop, don't have to cook, don't have to clean up. It's kind of nice. And plus, when I eat, I tend to eat basically whole foods. But right now, I haven't had any sugar in probably over, I'd probably say 2 months, maybe 3 months almost. Got that out of my system again finally. To include also the treats, the cakes and the cookies and the pies and all that stuff that I was eating too. Anyway, so you've heard me talk about the diet before, and it is what it is. I just have to remind myself that food is kind of a stumbling block for me in many ways. I just have to be very careful. I can, set myself up for a binge pretty easily. I think the only thing I've indulged in, which is probably not super bad or harmful, is we have these, of course they're almost gone now. I'm probably sure in the next day or two they're going to be completely gone in the store, but they're Canadian cherries. I guess they're from Canada. And they're delicious. They're just absolutely delicious. And so that's been my go-to little treat. I have maybe a piece of chicken or a lamb chop, a little bit of maybe cabbage or something like that, sauerkraut. But for my treat, I basically have these cherries and with a little bit of cheese, cherries and cheese. And it's kind of a very exquisite combination. So anyway, I was sitting here tonight and I said, well, if I'm going to be breaking my water fast pretty soon, I can probably go ahead and get away with smoking a pipe. Because normally when I smoke a pipe, I have something liquid, whether it's tea or coffee or something. And so it does dry your mouth out quite considerably. And without a little bit of water or something, it's that would be a little bit silly to try to smoke a pipe without having any water. Okay, well, Apple came out with the new lineup today, at least as far as the Apple Watch, which I'm using right now to record this video, and the iPhone, the new iPhone XS. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I got a little juicy there. Okay. Boy, that Philip did a great job on that stem, I gotta tell you. Okay, that fixed it. So, you know, wasn't the only thing, well, the new Apple Watch has got something there that I think I probably will get it. I was thinking that I just got this one last year, and I'm really happy with it. But there's a new health feature on the new Apple Watch, which I think really would be a wise thing to maybe have. You can now get an ECG, electrocardiogram function, and it warns you if you're having some kind of a fibrillation. And when you get to be my age, that's probably a nice thing to have a little bit of a pre-warning, because if you're going to be going into some kind of a cardiac event, you might want a little bit of a heads up on that. So I'm thinking that just for that one feature, that may not be a bad investment. As far as the Apple Watch, I mean the iPhone XS, I guess the big story is the plus size or the max size. And the cameras. The cameras are supposed to be really, really, really fantastic. They've just got a lot of really fine, not only optics, but they've just got a lot of new features that really make the cameras almost professional grade. Wow. So that remains to be seen. I not 100% desiring to go out and get a new iPhone, but that watch, for the health reasons, the heart reasons, I might get that one. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm looking more forward to getting the new iPad when that comes out, because that will be the first edition iPad with face recognition, Face ID. So anyway, I don't know. Apple is, I'd be lying to say it's not my favorite company. Of course it is. But, sometimes it's more of the same old thing, They kind of give you little incremental bumps to maybe get you to buy, maybe not every year, but every other year, which I think is kind of probably what I'll do. So, anyway, enjoying this haunted bookshop here. Although I have to say, this haunted bookshop probably goes back about 4 years. It's been cellared now, more properly, and it's still moist. But I do believe it's lost some of its flavor. And but I'm starting to feel a little nicotine right now. Let me tell you, I'm starting to feel that nicotine big time. Now, I remember about 4 years ago, when I was still at Good Shepherd, I remember one of my spooky discoveries where it was an old tin of haunted bookshop, and there were little critters at the bottom. And I remembered that. Now, I don't have the light on bright enough, and I don't have my glasses on to look. I don't want to look right now. But I'm hoping that I don't have little critters living in there, and they're, you know, little bugs. Because that kind of creeped me out a little bit about tobacco bugs. Anybody else experience tobacco bugs? Okay, so so there you have it, folks. I just got on here and thought I'd try and make a little video, break my dry fast, and get a little bit of hydration there, and enjoy a pipe, enjoy a video. And just kind of share some thoughts. Yeah, you know, after a while, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot more to talk about. I know a lot of these YouTubers, the more the professional ones, the ones that really have big YouTube channels and stuff, they get on there every day, and I don't think I ever did every day. I think maybe there was a week I did almost maybe one video every day for a week. But I don't know if I'd have the energy to do that anymore. And I don't know what I'd be saying that had any real importance. I guess that's the thing. After a while, you kind of say, well, you know, I've kind of shared most of what I am into and who I am as a person, and so I don't know if there's a whole lot more you can say. I mean, you know, sure, you can talk about your daily events, and I guess that's what a lot of these vloggers do, is they just kind of talk about, I wouldn't say talk about nothing, but they talk about, you know, what they did that day, and, you know, those kinds of things. And I guess some people find that fascinating. I wish I had more of more of an exciting life. Actually, no, I don't want to have an exciting life. I like my life to be very, very kind of calm, placid. You know, one guy told me a long time ago, try to be bored. If you can strive for being bored, you're going to have a good life. And I went, there's some truth to that. There's some wisdom there. I mean, I think that's one of the things about pipe smoking that a lot of people like, is it does kind of force them to calm down a little bit. You know, kind of savor the moment. You know, the old saying is, you know, what's that old saying? Oh gosh, I can't remember now. I guess wake up and smell the coffee, you know. I guess shut up and taste the tobacco. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, this haunted bookshop probably is beyond its prime. It's probably reached its expiration date. It doesn't have that kind of that sweet hay flavor that I used to remember, kind of that nutty, almost kind of like a brand cereal flavor. It's a little bit reminiscent, well, kind of like Carter Hall or Half and Half, a little bit like that. I guess because of the Burleys. So anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and make a little video, break my dry fast with a nice little bit of water here. That's quite refreshing, I have to be honest with you. As far as the dry fasting goes, will I do it again? I will do it again. I've been watching other people talking about it, and I guess there are some people, believe it or not, who've done, you know, 5 and 7 day dry fasts. Whoa. Now, they say you can't live 3 days without water, but these people are proving that that's not quite accurate. It probably, if you were in the desert, 3 days without water would probably be pretty injurious to your health. And again, it's not something I'm personally recommending anybody do, so don't hear me say, oh, yeah, he recommends this and everybody does it. No, I'm not saying everybody should do it. I'm just saying I did it because my reason for doing it was because it reduces inflammation, supposedly. So we'll see. Okay, well, you know what? I think I'm kind of done here. So I'm just going to say adios, folks, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Good night now. Light up your world, light up your pipe. Enjoy.